Okay, CA glues. You know, most people don't think of them as fillers. And I want to draw your attention. I want you to go watch the segment we did on end grain checks, because we use CA glue predominantly there. So I don't want to bore you with going through the same thing twice. But one of the main things with the CA glue is if you're using it as a filler, do not activate it, because if you do, you're going to make it cloudy. Now, one of the Turners love CA glue. They use CA glue for punky wood, punky meaning soft wood and whatever, and they soak it with CA glue and whatever, and it solidifies it. One of the issues, again, is that when you have a soft punky wood or you mix sawdust with it, first of all, you got to work pretty fast. The thing it's going to do, this is a little maple walnut combination. The thing that the CA is going to do, and the epoxy will do the same thing, is it's going to make for a darker, it's going to make it dark. And that's because of the reaction of the wood has with the ingredients in the CA glue. If you're going to mix sanding dust with it, a white glue is usually better, because it's water based and it doesn't have near the reaction as you would have with a CA glue. One of the cool places as a filler for CA glue is particularly if you're doing something in a natural form or a color. Now here's just a piece of tiger maple, and right here is, well, it wasn't a chip out, but I kind of made it into one, is to use that to fill it, because if you put in tiger maple or something, if you put a filler in there, it's going to show. But one of the tricks is to get down to the bottom, meaning we've got a tear or something, so we've got color at the bottom of that chip out. So what we'll do is we'll simply take a chisel or whatever, and you want to scoop it out. Now here's why. If you just have a nasty chip, from planer joiner, if you look right here, very close, what you're going to notice, can we get in closer? Closer? Yeah. All right, you have to look very careful. The bottom of it is rough, and the edge on it is definitely torn. What will happen is if we just put a CA glue in that's going to show. Stay where you're at there with the camera. On this one, you can see where I've taken the chisel and kind of smoothed it up a little bit. And then I'm going to do what many would probably consider the unthinkable thing. Is I'm going to take a piece of sandpaper, and I'm actually going to get on that. And I'm going to sand the bottom inside this chip. I'm going to make a little concave dip. But that's going to give me smooth sides and a smooth bottom. Now this is where I would use a medium, but I happen to have a thin here. I've got a medium. But if I just simply flow this in there, now I'm going to let this dry a minute. All right, I'm going to have to show you this kind of fast, and the glue is still wet, so it's going to run on me. But you can see on this one right here, you can see how the edges and whatever are showing. And you can see on this one where they're not. Now if you look in the very, very bottom of this one, you can see that little scratch there I didn't get out. And you can see how it's going to be magnified. So getting the bottom of this smooth is very, very important. But see, this glue now is going to flow level in here. It's going to flow level, and we sand it off. We've got a level surface. Then we would do our regular finish over it. You know, the idea of it is to create a clear filler that we can look through, and you won't see it. This works super, super nice if you've got to fill something and you've got color in the bottom. Works great. Now, again, I'm going to emphasize this one more time. Don't activate it. It's going to cloud on you if you do. Somebody's going to ask me what kind of CA glue I use, what I'm going to get my hands on. I've never noticed a whole lot of difference in them. But you know, you've got a thin, a medium, and a heavy. Sometimes they call it gap filling, I believe. It's just a thicker version. And if you're filling, that's what you want, because it's, you know, heavier bodied. It's going to fill quicker. They work nice. CA glues. Also, hot glue. What else they called, Ed? Super glue. That's what I was looking for. Super glue. Yeah. All the same thing. It's a cycloanilate or something. I probably said that wrong, but CA glue works for us. All right, guys.